Hello, my name is Germanikai, and I'm going to be talking about 5 rules, 5 regulations, and one unwritten rule in 2 sports. And the 2 sports I picked was football and basketball. The first one I'm going to go with is football. The first rule that has to be done that I've researched is a football match is played by 2 teams, which each team has to have 11 players on the field, and one of them is the goalkeeper. The next rule is a match. Each half is 45 minutes, and 2 halves add that up 90 minutes. The game begins with a toss of a coin to see who would start the game, but that's an old school rule. Now it's when you're at home, like in your home stadium, that's you're gonna start, and if it's away, then you're gonna start. You're not gonna start because you're away and you're visiting. Or the toss of the coin is more in like Champions League games that are in stadiums that are not hosted by the team that's playing. Yeah. And you're not allowed to use your hands to play football. You have to use your feet, head, and chest. Anything really, you can use anything, but just not your hand. Just not really. It's not really your hand. It's your whole arm. Yeah. The aim of the game is to score by kicking and headering into the opposition's goal, but you can use any part of your body except your arm. The regulations of the game. That's where I am now. The 5 regulations. The field that you play on has to be on grass. It could be astroturf, but it has to be properly done. But most of the time it's grass. Yeah. The ball has to be a certain length for adults, because when it's children they might make the size of the ball smaller, but for the adults it's bigger. The number of players has to be 12. It can't be less, unless there's a red card, of course. The players' equipment. The players need to have shin pads and ankles, foot shin pads. Yeah. And the referee. There has to be at least 4 referees at the game, and there's a new rule where there's one maybe if the referee gets injured, just in case anything happens. Yeah. Now I'm on to basketball. The techniques. Give me a second. The first rule of basketball is each team can have a maximum of 5 players on the court at one time. The ball can only be moved by either dribbler bouncing the ball or passing the ball. After the ball goes into a team's half of the winning possession, like if I'm going into the other half with the ball, I am not allowed to come back into my half. Once I do that, I have to give the ball straight back to the other team, and they start from the side. The team that is trying to score is called the offense, while the teams trying to prevent them from scoring is called the defense. The defense must always stop the offense from scoring by either blocking a shot or preventing a shot from being fired. But they're not allowed to slap or hit their hands. Basketball is a non-contact sport. The 5 regulations now. 5 players are assigned to opposition teams. In the National Basketball Association, they've said that there's 12 minutes for each quarter, and there's 4 quarters. Overall, the court is 94 feet long and 50 feet wide. If it's not in this format, the game can't go on because it's not the right size to play. Personal fouls occur when defenders might illegally contact with their opponents. So once this is done, it can lead to a jump shot where the player has 2 shots at nearly the end of the point, and he shoots, and you only get 1 point from this, but he has 2 shots, so he can, if he scores both of them, that's 2 points. Each basket made in front of the 3-point line is awarded 2 points. Behind that is 3. The unwritten rule for both sports is, if a player has been injured and is laying down on the ground, it is a sportsmanship on that show of like your sportsmanship that you should throw the ball out, so the officials or the people that came to see if anyone's injured to help them out come on the field and help them, maybe come off the field or help them so they can recover and play on. Thank you for watching, sir. Have a nice day.